month or so, he's actually shot the ball pretty well from three. Just talking to him, he said that he's not satisfied with that. I mean, how have you felt about the way that he's been able to shoot it in probably the past month or so?
Well, yeah, I think he's shot the ball better. I think he has played better. I think Pat, holds himself to a high standard, and I think with him mentioning that he can do more, wants to do more to help the team, I think speaks to him and what he's the expectation he has on himself. So he's done a really good job. And again, I know he went through a stretch there where it was a little bit up and down with regards to his shooting, but here to your point, in the last month, he's done a really good job.
Do you feel good about, in terms of the roster spot that you guys have? I know that the conversation you'll probably have.
I'm sorry, now?
The roster spot that you guys have.
The roster spot that's open, you mean, right now?
How do you feel about that going into the trade deadline? Sam, they obviously going to have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think Sam and Troy and Rob, those guys do a great job communicating. They do a great job of keeping me and our staff in the loop what's going on. We have open discussions and dialogues. They bring ideas, suggestions, and different things like that to the table. I have trust and confidence that all of them are trying to do the best job they can in terms of always looking for ways to improve our team. So, when we sit down, they'll probably at some point throw around ideas and different things that they're looking at with that spot. And we'll communicate, and we'll all be on the same page.
How much input do you get in this process?
I mean, quite a bit. I mean, when I say quite a bit, I mean, obviously, it's Sam's job, Troy's job, Rob's job. I mean, ultimately, Sam's evaluating everything, but he wants to hear my opinion. Obviously, I've got to work with a player and see. He wants my opinion on how I think it fits inside of our team, how it would fit with the group, how it would be in terms of first unit, second unit rotations, whoever the player may be. So I think, he's listening to my ideas, my suggestions, and what I have to say, and I think he's always taken it very, very seriously, what I have to say, but ultimately he's the final decision maker. But I appreciate and respect the fact that he's given me a platform to kind of at least express, how I feel about certain things.
Coach, what's been your advice? Obviously, you guys played Atlanta earlier this season for Dennis, but he's back at, his we consider home, and what's been your advice to him, just kind of giving his composure heading into tonight?
Dennis, I think he did a lot of great things here. I know this place means a lot to him. Started his career here, invested a lot of time. He was on some really good teams, and as players started to leave and trades and things like that, he kind of got thrust into a leadership role. But I think, I would believe that the people here would have great respect for him in terms of his competitiveness, how hard he plays, how hard he works, and I do believe just being around him for a short period of time, winning is the most important thing, and I would say he probably did everything he could to help the team win.
Will Deontay be available tonight?
Yes.
The Belgian will play?
We'll see about that. I'll have when we can come back, I'll let you know.
How did you fit Dennis in, kind of coming on from here? He was a starter, and
I think one of the things that really helped is he and I, before the trade ever took place, were able to have a conversation, and I think starting at that point was healthy and it was good because I basically told him that I could not guarantee that he was going to start. I needed to see how he fit into our team, what was best. Maybe it was best from the start. Maybe it was best from him to come off the bench. But I knew he could be a really, really important component to our team and key to our team. And right from the start, he basically said, my number one thing is I want to win. And whatever I got to do to help the team win, that's all I want to do. I think any player would always love to start. Okay, it's just normal. But I give him a lot of credit when the season started. He started the first couple games. Russell came back. He went to the bench. 7 games later, Russell hurts his ankle. He goes back to starting. Russell comes back, goes back to the bench. He's done whatever we've asked him to do in any role, and he's tried to do whatever he can to help our team win. So I think for him, it's all about that. Now, I do think the one thing that's important to him is he wants to be a part of it, and he has been a huge part of it, and we need him to be a huge part of it.
Yeah, it seems like he's players playing from the bench, like he's keeping the energy going when he comes in.
Yeah, I mean, I give him a lot of credit in terms of, like, there's been different roles, but he's a competitive guy. I think when you get into a competitive situation, a lot of times you're not paying attention to, hey, did I start, did I not? It's like, once you're out there on the court, it doesn't really make a difference. Did I start or am I come off the bench? You're on the court right now. That might for you, that's the starting point of the game. But like I said, he's been really easy to deal with, as it relates to some of those things. And he's been really open-minded about different things that we can do with him to have him help our team.
Bill, you're both top 5 in pace of play. tonight. Both forced a lot of turnovers. How important will that aspect of this game be?
Oh, I think it'd be really important. I mean, we got to do a good job of taking care of the basketball. Last time we played against them, we turned it over 20 times. They hurt us on the offensive glass. A lot of that's got to do with the pace, the speed. You're in rotation, shots go up. You got to be able to rotationally block out and rebound. So I think those what you're talking about will be very important in the game.